on who is the clerk of the assembly at the moment. From the Salad Boru's affidavit, the clerk of the assembly, he has sworn an affidavit in support of the governor, in support of the governor's case. From his own affidavit, he confirms that he was sent on leave on 16th of June. He was sent on compulsory leave on 16th of June of 2025. The court suspended the decision, sending him on compulsory leave on 1st of July 2025. The motion that is before you was tabled on 18th of June when the clerk was on leave. It was debated on 26th of June of 2025, still again when the clerk was on leave. Therefore, the clerk cannot be a witness of fact as to what transpired in the assembly on these 2 days when the motion was tabled and when it was debated, because he was on compulsory leave. He only resumed after the court, the Employment and Labor Relations Court, granted him interim relief on 1st of July. On the question by Senator Karungo, the video and audio Hansard has not been filed. It was not anticipated by the Assembly at the time of filing his documents that the governor would be challenging whether there was a sitting. But I have just been informed by the Speaker that he has an audio recording, the Assembly has an audio recording of the Hansard. So if it is required, it shall be filed with the Office of the Clerk. I have checked the rules, Honorable Speaker. The rules do not provide for filing of additional documents after documents have been exchanged between parties on Friday, when we came and served the Office of the Clerk with the documents for the respective parties. So if it is required, the audio recording of the answer, it shall be provided. On the question by Senator Muma on whether there is a social media site for the Assembly, there is no social media site for the Assembly proceedings. So there is no record, either on YouTube or on the Assembly sittings that day. For other previous proceedings, if there is members of the press who are allowed in the chamber, there are proceedings for those days. But on this specific day, there was violence. And as I was saying, Honorable Speaker, this is a matter of evidence. If you go to our volume 1, you will find an OB report on page 42. This OB is on the breaking in on the county assembly on the date of the debate. And with your leave, Honorable Speaker, I would request that our video number 6 be played. That video will demonstrate that the entire Hansard of the county assembly was vandalized on the 26th of June 2025 when these proceedings, when the debate on the motion was ongoing, and therefore the county assembly, Honorable Speaker, all the records, including the Hansard of 18th, were stolen. What is more curious, Honorable Speaker, from our video number 9 in our folder, is that the only office in the entire county assembly that was spared is the office of the clerk. And this clerk is a witness for the governor. On the question by Senator Nyamu, whether the governor was invited, it is indeed true. On our volume number 5, page 5 of that volume, that is a letter of invitation sent to the governor. It was served, and an affidavit of service is filed in that regard. On the last question by Senator Umtata, whether on the effect of that court order, a court order that is given by a court lacking jurisdiction, as my senior said, is a nullity in law. It is of no legal consequence, to borrow the words by the governor's lawyers. On the question by Senator Mundigi, indeed public participation was undertaken. We have 2 volumes, volume 4A and volume 4B on that question. Honorable Speaker, I would request your indulgence for time to have those 2 videos played. They're crucial to this question of whether indeed the assembly sat, because they demonstrate the violence and the vandalism that took place in the assembly on the 26th of June. In that regard, I would request for maybe additional time to play those 2 videos.